So yes, I'm still alive. For a lot of you that I haven't talked to yet, I'm still here. I'm gonna kind of explain what happened a little bit in this video without getting into too much detail. Today, this is gonna be a story time episode, and all of us probably can relate to this in some way or another. Sometimes in life, we have something from our past that comes back and bites us in the rear end.
Pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate his last remark.
We all have had a past. George Washington had a past. The United States of America had a past. You have had a past, and even I have had a past. Heck, even the most holy man in the world, the Pope, even the Pope has had a past. But today's story was in my past a long, long time ago. A long time ago, I got into some trouble, some legal trouble that actually stayed dormant for quite a long time, for many years, to the point where I had even not necessarily forgotten about it, but I thought it had went away. I thought maybe it was null and void anymore, and it didn't matter. Well, recently, this came back to bite me in the butt. Friday, after posting the video about our future operations, what's happening in the future, we were going back to daily vlogs. We will be going back to daily uploads instead of taking time off. We left Opp, Alabama, and I actually recorded this, which was going to be a vlog for that day. The car's packed up. I'm having to hold the camera up because the sun is directly on top of me right now. It's noon, high noon. The car's packed. We're getting on the road. We got to stop in Montgomery. We got to stop in Montevallo. Final destination, Gadsden, Alabama. And then it happened. We were pulled over in a small town, and this past that I had hoped was behind me, that is no longer a part of my life and has not been for quite some time, for many, many years, this past suddenly came all back up front and center and was staring me smack dab in the face again. As they had us pulled over, the officers give us the ticket, and then they informed me that I had a warrant for my arrest and that I had to go to jail. Let me remind you that this was on Friday. Because it was on Friday, I had to sit in the jail for the entire weekend because, you know, judges, lawyers, they don't tend to work on the weekends. So if you get locked up on a weekend, especially in Montgomery, you have to sit all weekend until you can be seen by a judge, which actually happened on Tuesday. I saw a judge Tuesday afternoon and was granted my release from jail, with the exception that I turned around and came right back, and I returned to the courtroom on Wednesday to stand in front of another judge to answer for my past transgressions. I still have no final answer on what the future of this is going to bring. Hopefully I will have an answer on that within the next couple of days. And I tell you this all in story time because this is why I was absent for a week. I got so many messages, so many emails, Facebook messages, Twitter messages, even tweets. I got so many messages about, you know, everybody was concerned and worried about where I was, you know, that I hadn't posted. And this comes right after me posting that video, Future Operations, where I explained that I was going back to daily vlogs. We will be going back to daily uploads instead of missing a day here and there like we have been on in the last week. After posting, just the very next day after posting that, then I go absent for a whole week without notice or full warning, and this is why. I am sharing this story time with you today. I don't want you to fret. Yes, it was a traumatic experience for me. I have never had to deal with anything like that before. But yes, I'm okay. I survived. My family's still here. We're all okay. But what does that mean for the future here on this channel? Well, virtually, maybe a minor thing here and there, but virtually nothing. From now on, from as of the time you're watching this, I am back to daily vlogs. We will be going back to daily uploads. But, this has not gone away, by no means. I may have to take a day off every now and then while I deal with this very serious issue that I'm having from my past. It's a lot of stress on me and my family, both financially and emotionally. It's a lot of stress, you know, and there's a good chance that I'm gonna wanna take those days, especially days that I'm having to deal with these issues, to keep myself humble and just to be able to get through it. I'm sure there's some of you out there before that's probably been through the same situation or something close to it. We all have trials and tribulations in our lives. We all have things that come full circle. We all have problems from our past that sooner or later come back to bite you in the butt. This one was mine, and unfortunately it happened when it did. Unfortunately it happened the way it did. I can't do anything about it now. I can only move forward, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna post new videos. We're gonna get through this personal situation that I have going on. But I have to thank all of you as Tuesday afternoon rolls around and I am leaving the Montgomery County Jail. But as I was leaving, I powered up my phone for the first time in 4 days to see that I had so many messages and so many comments on my videos and so many emails and so many tweets and you know, any way that you guys could get in touch with me. I had so many of them that it literally took me 2 days to get through most all of them, and I probably still haven't seen them all yet. And you know, that was so inspiring that everybody out here in this universe is it's such the big family that it is, that everybody's here for everybody else. Everybody's here for one another. My wife, some of you even sent messages to my wife to make sure I was okay, which is I find to be completely awesome. But actually my dad even got a message from a couple people. So you track down my wife and my dad just to find out if I was okay. And it's so inspiring. It makes me love this community even more. I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. I'm not just going to thank my patrons or my PayPal buddies, which by the way, we got a handful of letters in as well over this last week that I will unveil another day. I'm going to thank everybody in this entire universe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Hopefully I mean it this time without getting interrupted as we were the last time. But I will see you again tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry. In every life we have some